Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to Coffee with Patricia. This is Patricia Elizabeth, and I'm super excited that you're here with me. So today, as you know, this week, I've been sharing a lot of wisdom, insights, key realization that I received from a business workshop that I attended last weekend, which was very intense. And today I'm just going to talk about something different because I'm being guided. This is something that I need to talk about. But first, I just wanted to remind you, today is the new moon. And this is a powerful time for you to make the time to write down what is it that you want to create for yourself in the next 30 days, 60 days, 90 days above. I work a lot with the next 30 days because I find when you're manifesting smaller goals, it becomes easier for you to create it into your own physical reality than if you have a big stretch goal. So that's why I work a lot with 30 days. I obviously have goals for like 30-day goals, 90-day goals, 6 months goal, a year goal, 2-year, 5-year, 10-year goals. But then I chunk it down in manageable steps because it makes it easier for me to be able to manifest it, right? Because it's something that's believable. It's a stretch goal, but I'm able to believe it. So make the time today to really take the time to hone on into what is it that you want? What are you calling in the next 30 days for yourself? And like I said, even if it's half an hour, even if it's a few things, but start by practicing because the new moon is a powerful time to be able to do that. So I'm going to share about the new moon for today. But today I'm going to talk a little bit about manifesting. So I'm going to share a little story, and the reason I'm sharing this story is because I think for some of you, you'll be able to relate more to it. And that's why I'm going to share it. And there's wisdoms and tips inside of there, which I will also point out in case you're not able to weave it through my story. So a while back, I was given my ISA energy clearing certification modality, a way for me to do powerful, in-depth energy healing, energy clearing. And I remember one time my guys told me, it's time, you're going to launch this certification. And I'm thinking, okay. And I know when my guys tell me something, I just listen to them now. I don't really question, but I'm like, okay. And then I was like, and then they told me, you're going to have 40 people sign up. And I was like, what? I'm not going to get. And my first reaction was that, but then I was like, yeah, 40 beautiful souls signing up for my certification feels really good for me, feels really in alignment. Well, I shared this with a few people and some of them were very supportive. I know my team and inner circle is very supportive, but I had a few people who were part of my inner circle, and obviously I removed them from my inner circle. They're still in my life, but they're just not in my inner circle. And I remember them telling me, there's no way you're getting 40 people to sign. I don't even think you'll get, if you get 15 or 20, that's a good number for you to aim for. But deep down, I was like, no, 40. And one of the girls here who's actually on Zoom with me can actually vouch for that because she's one of the person I told to, and she was like, yeah, well, holding the old. I never lost faith. I always believed, I always knew that I was going to have 40 people. Not even for a few seconds did I derail after that first initial that I would not get 40 beautiful souls, because obviously I call in the right people. I call in people who are ready, and I call in people who are the rock stars, what I like to call rock stars. And the reason I'm sharing this is because a lot of times we're manifesting and we lose faith, or we believe it's possible, then we lose faith. We believe it's possible, we lose faith. Or we believe it's possible, and then maybe people around us, we share it with people who may not have the same vision as us. Maybe I call them the naysayers. And then they will kind of talk you out without having to talk you out, that you're asking for too much or you're aiming for too high. And here's the thing, but because we listen to them, then automatically chances are likely we're not going to get what we want. So in my case, because I always knew deep down, I'm getting 40 people. And I didn't have to work hard to get those 40 people because everything was in alignment. But because I knew deep down and I wasn't wavering, I ended up getting 40 beautiful souls signing up. And I've had to like close the registration. I'm not able to take on more people. 40 was really what I was being guided. And I'm sharing this with you because a lot of times when we're manifesting, and I can tell you, looking back, every time that I've manifested what I wanted, especially when I was going a little bit above, I was going out of my comfort zone, or I was trying to manifest stuff that I've never was able to manifest, is because deep down on an energetic level, I've always knew I'm gonna hit it. I always had faith that it was gonna happen. Didn't know the how, didn't know whatever, but I had faith, and I didn't waver even for 1 second that I was not gonna reach my goal. And I'm sharing this with you because when you're manifesting, or I prefer to co-create because I co-create a lot with my guides, with my angels. I have a whole bunch of teams that I co-create with, Divine Light Council, one of them. When I don't waver one bit on an energetic level, I don't even have a microsecond of a doubt that I cannot achieve it. It always happens, and it happens quickly. So when you're manifesting, I want you to check in to make sure that you're not wavering back and forth. Yes, you believe it's going to happen, but then no, it can't happen. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'm going to hit it, and I'm not. Because when you start going what I call the yo-yo, that's going to block the manifesting from coming in. And last year, I remember receiving for my Black Friday sale, I remember there was a number that at that time wasn't, if I look back on my past experience, was not a reasonable number for me to even upgrade to, because I actually, my goal was twice what I normally would get, or what was my highest to get. But even that time, I didn't waver at all. I knew I was getting those numbers. I didn't know how, I had no, but I also listened to my guides. So I'm sharing this with you because for some of you, when you're manifesting, is you believe it's possible, then no, it's not possible. And you start having doubt, you start to let doubt kick in, you start to let other people kind of sometimes talk you out of what it is that you want. And especially when it feels good, don't listen to the naysayers. Do not share your goals and dreams with people who are going to hold you back. So I know for some of you, you may have family members, you may have close friends, you love them dearly, they mean well for most part, but the minute you tell them your goals and dreams, they're going to shut you down. They may say, well, no, that's not possible. Like, who do you think you are? You know what? Let's be realistic. You're not going to be able to achieve that. Or I could go on and on and on. And I'm sure you all have people like that. I have people like that. They don't mean, for most part, they don't mean any harm. A lot of times those people, why they're saying that is either they've gone after their goals and dreams, they quit before they could succeed. So they don't want you to get hurt or disappointed. Some people will say that because they're jealous of you, because you have the guts to go after your goals and dreams, and they don't. Some of them will think that by discouraging you, that you're going to avoid getting disappointed, you're going to avoid failing. So be very careful who you share your goals and dreams with, especially if you're going to waver, like you're going to kind of, energetically, you're not super strong. There's certain things certain of my goals that I will not share. I don't share actually with a whole lot of people anymore. I've got really, really strict. But be careful who you share your goals and dreams with. Because once again, I've had people telling me there's no way in hell I was going to get 40 people sign up. And I did. Because I believed in it in my core at all times. So be careful who you share your goals and dreams with. Make sure you share your goals and dreams with people who will encourage you. Now, for me, when somebody shares me their goals and dreams, if I know it's so out there, I will normally get them to break it down in baby steps. Because once again, if you're asking, so let's say I would have asked for like, I don't know, 500 people to sign up. Well, that would have been way too much, right? I mean, it would have been possible. I'm not saying it's not possible, but realistically, chances are it wasn't. 40 felt really good energetically. So sometimes what you need to do with your goals is chunk them down so you can start to believe that it can happen to you. But stop sharing your goals and dreams with naysayers. Start believing in yourself. And check in when you set goals and dreams. Does this feel good? Does it feel realistic? Are you afraid but excited at the same time? Because once again, for me, I was scared, but I was excited. So I knew right there that it was very feasible for me. It was a stretch goal, but I knew it was very feasible for me. And plus, I knew I was ready to up level. I was ready to start to call in more beautiful souls, because I don't call in just anybody. I'm very picky who I call in, and I only work with people who are very gifted and are ready to get gifted. So believe in yourself. Be careful who you tell your goals and dreams to, because once again, growing up, there's a lot of goals and dreams that I shared with people, and because of their reaction, I end up losing myself. I end up becoming somebody that I wasn't, just to please everybody. And then one day I woke up not knowing who I was. So once again, surround yourself with a small team. You don't need a big team around you that believes in you, that believes that and that cheers you up and uplifts you and picks you up. But be careful who you surround yourself with. Because once again, if I were to ask you who are your top 5 people around you, that's gonna tell me everything about you. You will even tell me, are you gonna be able to be successful? Are you gonna be able to achieve your goals? Are you gonna be able to achieve your dreams? And here's the thing, when it's family members, I know it's a little bit more delicate. Now, I don't have anybody in my family telling me I can't do anything. Well, first of all, they know better. They know if they tell me I can't, I'm gonna achieve it just to prove them wrong. First thing first, because I don't listen to people when they tell me I can't. But for the longest time, I would. And then it would hold me back. I would dream small when I always knew I was met for more. There's always more for me. So first thing first, for those of you who are either watching live on Zoom or if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, what's coming up for you today? What is that aha moment? And like I said, be careful who you share your goals and dreams with. Because once again, I could have easily have derailed. But because even the naysayers were like, I didn't take on what they were telling me. I was like, energetically, I was just like, nope, I'm calling in 40 beautiful souls. I don't know how it's gonna happen. That's not my job. My job is just to show up. And that's what happened. And I'm not sharing this to brag or anything like that, but I'm just sharing this to let you know, if I'm able to do that, so can you. I'm not any smarter. I'm not more perfect. I'm not more of anything. It's just I've been doing the work. That's the only difference with me and most people, I will say. It's not that I'm smarter. I had everything going against me, but that didn't hold me back. I'm also very stubborn. Plus, I sacrificed everything to get to where I am. So for me, quitting and failing is not an option. So I want you to start to believe in yourself. Start to make the conscious decision to believe in yourself. Start to believe that you can achieve your goals and dreams. We've never had a more perfect time. We're in a massive reset. There's a massive up-leveling going on right now. And I want all of you to be able to start realizing your goals and dreams, whatever that looks like for you. Because we all have different goals. We all have different dreams. There's not one that's better than the other. But what is it that you truly want? Start by believing in yourself. Stop listening to the naysayers. Stop letting the naysayers tell you you can't achieve your goals or dreams. Because you can. So believe in myself and not to waver. Yes, yes, yes. Because that's how you're going to accomplish what you want. And it takes practice. And if you're not used to be able to manifest like that, like I'm able to, either I'm a really good manifester, I'm able to get what I want like instantly, or I don't. And when I don't, a lot of times it's because I either not clear, I keep changing my mind, or I stop believing that it's possible. Something previously said I can't. Yes. I love how you're commenting. So start to believe that you can, because you can if you choose to. You get to decide. You are that powerful. You are really that powerful. And I know for some of you, you don't believe me. Take my belief in you if you need to. And then eventually slowly start to believe in yourself. And I can tell you, I've had people when I'm going back to like 2012, 2013, when I had these big goals and dreams. Actually, it goes by longer than that. But I remember having some people around me, they didn't understand this realm. And some of them now are starting to get into this realm, which is fun. But they always believed in me. Because at one point I remember I'm like, I'm just going to freaking quit this whole journey, because I'm just going to just stick in corporate and work my way up to VP. Like, I'm just going to focus all my attention and that's where I'm going to go. And they were like, no, you need to do what you're doing. You need to go, because that's what you need to be doing. They didn't understand any of the spiritual side, but they still encouraged me, motivated me. So I had people believe in me before I could believe in myself. And those are the people you want around you. People who believe in you. People who can see your full potential. Because at times you're not going to see your potential. At times you're not going to believe in yourself. And even me, sometimes, I mean, now it's really rare I don't believe in myself because of all the work I've done. But you want people around you who believe in you fully, who support you, who encourages you, who will motivate you. Those are the people you want to be surrounding yourself with. Those are the people you want to listen to, the people who can see your potential. And a lot of times they'll be able to see it before you can. That's one of my gifts, is I'm able to see potential in people a lot of times before they can. So if you have people believe in you, keep them around you. Like I said, I had people who were like, yeah, go after your goals and dreams. They didn't understand the whole spiritual side. Some of them was like, okay, spiritual stuff, like, oh my God. But they never, ever ridiculed my dreams. They always like believed in me, always encouraged me to go, because there's several, quite often. I lost track how often I wanted to quit, because it was easier just to quit. Now I'm so blessed that I didn't quit, because I would not be in the flow that I am now. I definitely wouldn't be in lockdown in Mexico. I'd be in Canada depressed. So start to believe in yourself, because when you believe 100%, 1,000% in your goals and dreams, and you don't waver, you will accomplish it. And in fact, you get in alignment, and energetically, you're going to be so strong that you're going to be able to get it. But does that mean that there's not going to be detours? Sometimes there will be detours. It's part of life. Life is not always a straight path. Sometimes trust me, I've gone through a whole lot of that. And sometimes your guides will give you stuff that you're like, where's this coming from? But I just listen to them now, because I know when to listen to them. Because if I don't, then they put me in situations where I almost die. So I just learned to just listen to them. It's just easier for that. And like I said, start with where you are. And if you don't believe in yourself, make sure you have people around you who believe in you. Because that to me was one of the critical points for me, was having people around me who believed in me, who were able to see my potential before I could. Because that makes a huge difference. So if you don't believe in yourself right now, take my belief in you, that it's possible. Because I know if you're in my world, if you're watching my videos, if you're reading my posts, you're reading my emails, you're participating in some of my clearings, my healings, you're part of my tribe, you're my practitioners, my clients, my students, then you definitely have the full potential. We all have it, but I know you definitely are, and you're already ready, or you're on the cusp of being ready to start to up level. So believe in yourself. And surround yourself with people who believe in you. You don't need to be surrounded by like 50, 100, 200 people that believe in you for you to be able to go. My inner circle is very tiny. Very, very tiny. because I prefer to have quality people than the quantity. Now I have a huge tribe and they're all amazing. But I didn't just wake up one day and that's where I was. Is I did a lot of work on myself. I slowly started to call in, and as I've been up-leveling, I've been calling in more and more people. But start by believing in yourself. Give yourself permission to believe in yourself. And when you're setting a goal, don't let yourself get discouraged. Don't let yourself get unfocused. Really focus on it. That's why I recommend writing down your goals, because I wrote them down. I have 40 beautiful souls, rock stars, who are signing up for my certification. And not once did I waver. And what happened? I got exactly 40 beautiful souls. And I know quite a few, and some of them I'm getting to know, and I'm so looking forward to be able to work with these beautiful souls, because they're all rock stars in their own way. I mean, like I said, we all have different rules. We all have different levels that we're at. But the important thing is start believing in yourself. Give yourself permission to believe in yourself. Give yourself permission to go after your goals and dreams. Give yourself permission to start manifesting, truly manifesting, because we all manifest. Sadly, for a lot of us, we're manifesting what we don't want, because that's what we're focusing on. It is your time. There's never been a better time. Well, the better time would have been in the past. The next best time is to start now. Give yourself permission to start going after your goals and dreams. Start believing in yourself. Stop listening to the naysayers, because the naysayers are just going to hold you back. And most of them don't even mean, they mean well. And I think that's what upsets me the most, is a lot of them, they mean well. But either they don't think it's possible for them, or they went after their goals and dreams and they failed because they quit before it could happen. I've had quite a few people in my growing up that's what would happen with them, is they quit before they could reach their goals and dreams, so they moved back home. As if for me, I was like, no, I'm going like this. I don't care. I'm going to accomplish whatever. I don't care when. Like, I've sacrificed everything. To me, quitting's not even an option anymore. But start believing in yourself. Start giving yourself credit for a lot more credit than you give yourself. Celebrate your success. When you fall down, pick yourself back up and just continue moving. We all fall down. And I remember once I had one person, what? You fall down? I fall down probably more often than the average person, but I keep getting back up. I have my highs, I have my lows, I have my in between. I'm human just like all of you. But start giving yourself permission. Start going after your goals and dreams, being laser focused, and don't let your attention go all over the place. Don't listen to the naysayers, because the naysayers are just going to hold you back. So hopefully this has helped you. I just realized I think I've been talking for like close to 25 minutes. But really give yourself permission. Start believing in yourself and just go for it. Don't start wavering, because that when we start wavering our energies, we slowly start to believe, well, then that's not going to happen. So hopefully this has helped you today. And I know I repeat myself a lot, but it's just because for some of you, repetition, you need to hear it over and over again for it to like sink into you. So another thing you said was create magic and pay attention to where you focus. Yes. We are all magical beings. We're all abundant. We can all create magic, and creating magic is within you. It's not on the outside. A lot of people think it's on the outside. It's not. Magic is all within you. You have all that you need. It's just time for you to start to tap into those energies, which is something you're going to start to, I'm going to be starting to do a lot more as well, to be able to start to teach and all that. So hopefully this has helped you quite a bit. I know I think I talked for like 25 minutes, but this is something I'm really passionate about. And I really want you to start to create the life that you truly desire. It is your time. You so deserve it. So I'm going to wish you a magical day. This is Patricia Elizabeth from thepatriciaelizabeth.com, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Lots of love. Happy weekend. Bye for now.